What's up, gang? Stephen Marshall, themanslife.com, back to you from the lab where the magic happens. So I promised you some new pieces of content, and the first one is today, and we're going to talk about what to do to start your fitness journey. So this is for you folks who want to get quote unquote in shape. And that phrase, getting in shape, means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And sometimes it has no meaning. People say, I'm going to get in shape, and they don't even know what they mean. In a vague way or in an uncommunicated way, they may think that they just want to lose fat, or they need to change something about their body or the way that they're able to perform. And so the first thing I want to start with is, what should it mean to you to get in shape if you're a beginner? And really your goal needs to be, as a beginner, needs to be to get strong. Okay, being strong will never be a disadvantage to you. Strength is never a weakness. Okay, there's that famous quote from Mark Rippetoe that strong people are harder to kill than weak people and are more useful in general. Well, that is simply true. And as you get older, it becomes more and more important to maintain your strength. And really, the only way to maintain strength as you get older is to build strength, because once you hit a certain age, and the exact age is a bit under dispute and probably is different for different people, but you will lose strength and you will lose muscle every year. And so that's why you see elderly people, they fall and they break something. Sometimes they break something and then they fall. And that's always from a lack of strength and a lack of muscle. Now, strength and muscle are different things, okay? Getting stronger is not simply involving making your muscles bigger. Your central nervous system plays a big part in getting stronger. And so part of what you'll do in building strength is you'll enable and you'll build the ability of your central nervous system to recruit muscles to be used. So that's the first point today. If you're a beginner, your goal needs to be to get strong. Now, more specifically, what do you need to get strong in doing? Well, there are roughly 6 foundational human movements. Okay, the first is a knee-based movement, something like a squat. Okay, it's a horizontal push or a vertical push from your lower body, a lower body push. That could be a squat, it can be a lunge, something like that. It's more of a knee extension, knee flexion movement. The second is a lower body, they call it a lower body pull or a hip hinge movement. Okay, that's something like a deadlift or a kettlebell swing, something like that, but it's a hinging of the hips. It's not as much of a knee flexion movement, but it's more of a hip hinging movement. You need to be strong in both of those. The third is some type of horizontal press with your upper body. Traditionally, that's been a bench press, but could also be a push-up or something like that. So a horizontal press is the third. The fourth is an overhead press. That's a vertical pressing movement where you simply lift something up over your head or you press upward. Whether it's a barbell or dumbbells or kettlebell or even a handstand push-up type of movement. And then fifth is going to be a horizontal pull. Okay, that will be a rowing type movement. Sixth is very similar, and that is a vertical pull, like a pull-up or a chin-up, which is basically the same movement, but the difference is the way your palms are facing, so it works a little bit different movement. But both of those pulling movements typically work your back and your biceps. So those are basically the 6 ways that human beings move their body. Okay, they squat, they hinge their hips, they push away from them horizontally, they push away from them vertically, and they pull things to themselves horizontally and vertically. You want to get strong in all 6 of those planes and all 6 of those movements. So does that mean that you have to squat or deadlift? No, not necessarily, but those are the easiest and the simplest ways to get strong in the knee flexion movement, the lower body press, and then the hip hinge. So getting strong, you need to be smart about your programming, okay? You can't just haphazardly walk in and start doing things and expect to progress in any type of systematic and organized way. But the good news about all of this is that if you're a beginner, you have an amazing world of gains that are right around the corner for you. Because the wonderful thing about strength is that it can be trained, okay? You can improve your strength, especially at the beginning, just with consistent effort and something called progressive overload. So as you work on getting strong in these 6 movements, you're going to start very, very light. If you're going to do squats and deadlifts and presses, I suggest you start out with an empty bar, okay? Even if that seems to be a bit easy for you, start out with the empty bar, because that's going to allow you to progress, but it's also going to allow your connective tissues, your joints, to strengthen even as your muscles strengthen and your CNS recruits different muscles. So start out very light, but then here's the key. You want to increase the weight every single workout. Okay, and then the workout I want to suggest to you is every other day, 3 times a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, something like that, 3 times a week, where you've got some time to rest and recover in between your workouts. But you're going to add weight every single workout, and your body will respond to the stress that you put on it. So you lift your bar, you do a squat, and your muscles don't automatically grow immediately. You don't get stronger immediately, but what happened is that your body is stressed. Okay, your muscles are stressed, your joints are stressed, your mind is stressed. And then you go away from the workout and you eat good food, you get sufficient rest, and your body responds by building back better. Okay, don't get mad at me for using that phrase. Your body responds and builds itself back stronger as long as you give it the rest and the food, the resources it needs to build back. It'll be stronger. And then as long as you keep on increasing the stress level, your body will continue to adapt for a long, long time. And so that's why I say you have an amazing world of gains right around the corner for you. Now, the bad news is that doesn't last forever, okay? Because if it did, we'd all squat 2,000 pounds or deadlift 2,000 pounds. And the world records for both of those are well below 2,000 pounds, around 1,100 right now. So you won't be able to continue to increase your load forever, but you will be able to increase it for a long time. And so that's why I suggest start light and don't worry about or be embarrassed by starting light, because first of all, that's going to allow you to learn the movement and perform it correctly. And you just need to know that if you keep showing up, keep doing your workouts and keep adding weight, you're going to get to a pretty heavy weight very quickly. And just as a side note, everybody's afraid to go to the gym for the first time. They're scared that they're not going to do the movements correctly, or that everybody's going to be looking at them and laughing at them. And I'm telling you, the people that you encounter at the gym probably haven't been there very long. And most of them, if you'll stick with it for a month or two, will be gone. And it won't take long till you'll be one of the veterans. So as much as you can, don't worry about those other people. They're too caught up in what they're doing anyway, wondering if you're judging them for doing the movements wrong. So what is the exact workout I'm going to recommend? So people have come to me for a long time and asked me, what do I need to be doing to get stronger? What do I need to do for my workout? And so I created a workout, and it's called the Man Strong Blueprint. And it's on my website, and I'll link it in the notes to the video. But this isn't a sales video, okay? There are other workouts that I'll recommend to you at the end, but the Man Strong Blueprint is built around getting strong in those 6 basic human movements. And the way that you do that is by doing lower repetitions, okay? And by lower, I mean in the ballpark of 5, okay? I don't program 5 for every single movement, but for your big movements like the squat, the deadlift, push-ups, bench press, pull-ups, things like that, I typically recommend sets of 5 repetitions and typically 3 to 5 sets. So you're going to be doing anywhere from 15 to 25 reps in a workout per movement. And then you're going to take a day off, and then you'll repeat. You'll go back and do another workout, and you'll probably split your 2 workouts between those 6 foundational movements. You'll do 3 one day and 3 on your next workout, which will be about 48 hours later. So 3 to 5 sets of roughly 5 reps in those 6 foundational movements. That's the program that I recommend. Okay. You're welcome to check out the Man Strong Blueprint. It's on my website, and I'll link that. But there are also other programs that you can try. I highly recommend a book called Starting Strength by Mark Rippetoe. Okay, that will show you how to do these movements, and it will program a way for you to get stronger in a systematic and organized way. The Man Strong Blueprint is a little different than Starting Strength. I made some adjustments based upon things that I think would make it a little bit better, but far be it from me to disagree with Coach Rippetoe. Jim Wendler's 5-3-1 workout is another one that's tried and true through the years. A lot of people have had success with that. I've done it. Didn't like it as much as Starting Strength or the Man Strong Blueprint, but I've run it for a number of cycles, and it's solid. Just Google 5x5 workouts, and you'll find a number of them out on the web. Most of them will get you where you need to go. The main thing is that you keep your reps fairly low, and I like 5 because it allows you to go fairly heavy, okay? But it keeps the reps low enough that when you get fatigued, you're not going to lose form. Okay, once you start getting up into 8 reps, 10 reps, 12 reps, and you're getting tired, your form often breaks down. So keeping it down to 5 reps keeps you in a ballpark where your form's not likely to break down because you'll still be fresh enough, even though you're able to go a little heavier on the weight. And I remember, our goal right now is to get strong, and the only way to do that is to lift weights that are progressively heavier and heavier. So that's really where you need to start your fitness journey, okay? Those 6 foundational movements, doing 3 to 5 sets of roughly 5 repetitions, starting very light and adding 5 pounds each time you come to the gym, taking about 48 hours in between workouts, okay? If you want specific programming, check out the Man Strong Blueprint at themanslife.com. Check out Starting Strength by Mark Rippetoe, the 5-3-1 program by Jim Wendler, or just Google 5x5 workout program, and you should be able to find something that meets your needs. Okay, guys, this is a fun time if you're a beginner. You can get significantly stronger in a pretty short period of time if you'll just plan smart and work the plan consistently with good effort. So that's all I've got for you today. I'll be back shortly with a couple more videos on some things that I've changed in my specific programming as far as lifting, as far as cardio, and as far as nutrition. So be sure that you like this. Follow me on X, follow me on Instagram, and we will be in touch with more new content. Hey, have a happy Halloween. Have a fantastic day. I'm out.